Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of The Hard Choice. My name is Brad Draper. I am your host, and I am grateful you are here. And the thing that I am most grateful for, to be honest, is that you are taking your time to grow yourself, to grow your mind, and to take action. After all, action precedes action. Where you focus, you find. I say these two things all the time. Every episode, several times an episode. I'm hoping that you start asking yourself and telling yourself these things throughout the week as you ponder about what I have talked about on these episodes, these conversations that we have had with each other. This is actually my second time recording this episode. Why? The first time, I wasn't feeling it. You're not going to be perfect the first time. Do not let the nervousness of being perfect stop you from starting. You must start and take action in order to learn, in order to grow, in order to expand the capabilities that you have. Another thing I did this last week, I guess the last couple of weeks, I started noticing through different podcasts, through different mentorships, that people I looked up to and people I strive to be like in certain aspects were doing a particular task. They were doing a particular thing in their morning regimen. And that particular thing is cold showers and cold plunges. I've done cold showers in the past. I've done cold plunges in the past. I've done 75 hard and live hard twice. So I've done 4 rounds, 120 days of 5-minute cold showers. And I will tell you what, day 1 was no fun and day 120 was no fun. But this time is different. My aim, my reason, my focus is different. You see, the first time that I did these cold showers, I was just striving to make it through the shower, knowing that my 30-day window would be up and I'd be back to warm showers. So it was a task to be done and just a check mark. Now this time around, I identify as someone that takes cold showers. Whether it's for my mind, for my discipline, for my inflammation, or for the rewiring of my central nervous system. Regardless of the reason, it is an action to become better each day. It is no longer a task just to be done, but it is who I am. And because of that, everything is different. Now it's just a shower. It's actually kind of refreshing. Now it's just you get in the ice bath and you grow. It is a growth-oriented process. But on to this week's topic, awareness. I want you to think about your awareness to your world, your environment, the music you listen to, the conversations you have, the movies and TV shows you watch, the books you read. What kind of information are you putting in your mind? Is it entertainment? Is it growth-oriented? Is it neutral? What is it? This past week, I did something I never thought I would do. I audited the music on my phone. I have been huge into music my entire life. Music has got me through many difficult, trialing times, as well as very many happy times. I have received many revelations with music, many answers to questions, answers to prayers, all through music. And for most of my life, I have prided myself in being a metalhead. I've always been into the art of the metal. But I also recognize the talent behind many other genres of music. And as I went down this rabbit hole of building my mind, I started reading the lyrics of music I was listening to, music that I enjoyed listening to. And I realized it was either very unresourceful in and of itself, or it was very neutral. It wasn't resourceful or unresourceful. Therefore, it's not bringing me up. Therefore, I'm decaying with it, right? It's taking me down. So last week, I audited my music and started deleting one by one. I actually started with the music that has 0 listens. I don't know if you knew you could do this or not, but on a computer, on Apple Music, you can filter by how many times a song has been listened to. And I deleted every song that was 0 to 4 listens, regardless of what the song was or how much I loved it in times past. I deleted all of them. And then I started going through bands that if I've recently listened to it or it populated on random and I forwarded the song because I wasn't feeling it, I deleted that entire band and not just the song. At first, this was extremely difficult. To say this was arduous would be an understatement. I actually got emotional doing this, which I did not think I would do. And then as I worked through the emotions of deleting and filtering, because I felt like I was letting go of someone who I was. That's the thing. I was letting go of someone who I was. And allowing a rebirth to happen. More often than not these days, I listen to podcasts and acoustic music, like classical guitar. I don't listen to music that much these days. I don't align with somebody that just has music playing at all times because I actually like the conversations that I have with myself. I like the silence. I enjoy the silence. My question to you is, are you someone that needs music playing in the background at all times, or a TV playing in the background at all times? Or are you someone that enjoys the silence? What is the message coming into your ears? Whether you're paying attention or not, your unconscious mind is always paying attention. So what is the message? I suggest you start reading the lyrics to the music you listen to and see if it is bringing you resources or if it is not bringing you resources. So awareness of the mind, what is coming into the mind. And then on this topic of awareness, I had a situation happen to me yesterday. I was with my family at the park, and while at the park, I saw a gentleman pull up on his bike. Single male, no kids, a fairly big dude. And he was circling the park, slowly, methodically, and then doing workouts at the park. He was just doing pull-ups and push-ups and plyometrics on the gym equipment at the park. This caused me to cue in on what was happening. So therefore, my attention was placed exclusively on this man as it pertained to my children that were playing at the park, along with every other parent's children. Some parents were very aware of this man, and others were clueless because they were on their phones or not paying attention. I will give this man the benefit of the doubt, and I did yesterday. He probably is some innocent man that was out on a bike ride and wanted to get a workout in. I have been someone that has worked out at a park when my kids are playing. I've also been someone that's worked out at a park late at night on my walk when there was nobody there. I have never felt it appropriate for myself to go exercise or hang out at a park with children present when I do not have children present. So I paid attention, as did many other fathers and parents in general. It just happened to be this time it was about 80% dads at the park, which is kind of a rarity these days. So it was pretty cool to watch. And then after this gentleman left, I walked up to some parents and jokingly and laughingly said, that man must have felt every dad's eyes pierce his soul while he meandered around the park and did his exercises. You see, he was doing random exercises like push-ups next to people's property, their purses, their bags, their toys, their backpacks. He would do random exercises on the playground in the area where the kids were playing. I don't like that. These parents that I was talking to laughed and said, I've always looked up to people that can do an entire workout with one barbell or at a playground. And I said, did you notice he was circling the kids? And they were completely oblivious, completely unaware from their environment because they were off in la la land. This has again given me pause to awareness. In this case, environmental awareness, awareness to potential danger. But this is analogous to your life. When in your life you're out playing, having fun, are you paying attention to the potential dangers around you? How about your top 5 people you hang around? Are they all bringing you resources? Are they all helping you grow, get to that next level? Or are they people that may be neutral or helping you to decay? Because after all, you decided to bring these people into your world. How about your finances? Are you auditing your finances and paying attention and aware on where different charges are going? Are you aware of your investments? Are you aware of investments available around you? How about your fitness? Are you aware of your body shape? Are you aware of the food you put in your mouth? Are you aware of your health? This only comes from attention to detail, right? Focusing on those things you want to improve. But if you are being a space cadet, being off somewhere, you may miss certain red flags, certain cues that danger is present. Similar to this man that was at the park and this group of parents that had no clue that danger was present, or potential danger for that matter. Where in your life is potential danger present? And then where in your life is potential danger present that you don't even see it because you are not aware of those things around you? Financially, relationship, health and fitness, spirituality. What happens to your world, your life, your goals, where you're headed if you're not acutely aware of the different situations and environments around you? You decay, right? You can get hit with some type of danger, like a fraud in investments, because you were not paying attention to the flags, the cues, the signs. Your family, when you've been at work for 10, 12, 14 hours for the last 3 months, for no other reason than work got in the way. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, your wife, who's been giving you signs of, I need you home, I need you present, can you please be home at this time? Yeah, I'm going to be home at this time. And then you're home 2 hours later because something came up, aka work was a higher priority. And then all of a sudden, she's not there. You weren't aware. But to become aware, you must focus, you must see and take action. This is your sign right now to audit your life. Pay attention to those things around you, to the top 5 people in your circle, the top 5 people you hang around the most with. And they don't have to be physical people, by the way. They could be this podcast or another podcast that you enjoy that is raising you up. That's the question, though, right? Is it raising you up? Or are you just basically on Netflix and chill mode? You must take action. You must move forward and do something. Like me with the cold shower or deleting music. Those are the actions that I took. And that's what I have done to move myself forward, to be aware of the single man at the park. That is what I have for you today. Those are my thoughts. Took 2 times to record that. This is not always a get it done first try. And so often we get stuck in this concept of we can't start until it's perfect. Well, if you wait until it's perfect, it's never going to be coming because it's never going to be perfect. But you can learn iteration upon iteration, become better and better as you progress and as you act. I thank you for joining me on this conversation today. I request you guys to share this episode and any episode that you feel a resonance with. That is the only way this show grows. It's the only way this message gets out. And I want you to continue this conversation with your friends and your family. Leave me a review. Have this conversation with me. And continue talking, continue sharing your stories because they are awesome to hear. Like it, subscribe to it, download it for future listenings. As always, my handle is Mr. Brad Draper on all platforms. I love you guys. Bye.